We got playoff football today. That means one thing. Underdog. Welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus. It is Saturday. It is the divisional round. It starts today, 3:30 Central Time kickoff. We got the Texans playing the Ravens, and we're gonna do a pick 'em from Underdog. One pick per game, so we should have 4 picks today. Try to win ourselves some kashish. If you want to also play Underdog Fantasy, and you can in your state, be sure to download the app. Promo code SKULL, match your first 100 bones, and they also give you a mystery offer for new customers, which is basically a freebie. So download it right now. Easy peasy, the best and easiest fantasy there is out there. I'm going to share my screen here. Hopefully this will work. So we're looking at the games. I'm going to make this whole thing big. You guys don't need to see me. All right, so we got Texans Baltimore up first, and there's some lines here that I do like. When it comes to the Ravens, you know, Lamar Jackson, he's always kind of a enigma. You never really know what he's going to do. I mean, he can certainly go for the higher passing, the higher rushing, or the combined. But the guy I like this week is Zay Flowers. He's become his primary target, his go-to target. So I think he definitely goes over that 50.5 receiving yard line. Another sneaky one here is to watch is Odell Beckham Jr. I think he'll get involved more in the playoff run, and I could see him going higher than that 35.5. But I'm going to go with Zay Flowers because I think he has truly become Lamar Jackson's go-to target. Let's go back to the Texans. Nico Collins, the guy's been on fire lately. He's definitely an option. 6 receptions, 80.5 receiving yards, 9 targets are all very tempting. Let's go see what they got for CJ Stroud too. 243 passing yards. I mean, look at what he's done, his stats here. He's at 274, 264, and 213. So he's hit that line 2 of the last 3 weeks. I like that line, but he's got a Ravens defense here. So I'm going to go to Nico Collins. We just talked about Zay Flowers being Lamar Jackson's number 1 target, and Nico Collins has definitely become CJ Stroud. The question is, what do we want? We want the 6 receptions. We want the 80.5 receiving yards, the 9 targets. That's where I'm struggling a little bit, but I think he'll have more than 6 receptions. Hell, he might have that by the first half. So let's go Nico Collins higher on the receptions. So that is a Ravens game, Ravens-Texans. We got Flowers going over on receiving yards and Collins going over or higher on the receptions. Let's go down to the next game. Here we go. So we got Green Bay, the hated Packers at San Francisco. Purdy, 2.5 passing touchdowns is a spicy 265. I'm going to stay away from Purdy. I think he'll be fine, but I'm not going to go there with the 49ers. I'm going to go Christian McCaffrey. So we had 91.5 rushing yards, 18.5 rushing attempts. You could do the combined thing here. He's got a couple spices, 2 rushing, a rushing and receiving touchdown, which isn't out of the question. Receiving touchdown, not either. I mean, if you want to spice things up and try to double your money a little bit, that one's not horrible, either one of these. But I'm going to go higher. I'm going to play a little safe here. I'm going to go higher on the rushing yards. I think he will go over 91.5 rushing yards. So we'll go there on McCaffrey. That brings us up to 1 game here. Actually, I think I shouldn't have picked 2. Whatever, screw it. Let's go to Lions. Actually, I'm going to go 5 because there's a line here on the Packers that I think is crazy low that I've seen earlier, and it's Musgrave, and I believe it's a spicy. Getting 3 receptions. I think he had that last week. Did he not? Yeah, he had 3. He's healthy. He's back. I could see him easily topping that. So I'm going to go with a scorcher here and add Luke Musgrave. The only thing I'll be rooting for the Packers will be Luke Musgrave to catch 3 balls, but I don't think that's out of the question. So let's go to the Lions and the Bucks, the final game of the divisional round schedule. I know it's not. I'm really screwing this whole damn thing up. Go back. I was gonna take 1 from each game. So I'm gonna get rid of the Nico Collins one. I'm gonna stick with I'm going to stick with Zay Flowers for that one. I will stick with San Francisco. I'm going to go Luke Musgrave for the spicy just to mix things up. So I do have 2 from the Green Bay San Francisco game. All right, let's get one. You guys are probably getting sick watching me scroll here. All right, let's go to the Lions and Bucks. This one's tricky. The Bucks are on fire. Lions are playing physical football, but again, very potent offense there. Mike Evans kind of had a rough game last week, dropping some passes. But looking at the Lions, who's always comes through for them is Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm going to take him higher on his yards. I think he can definitely hit that. And now let's go to the final game of the week. Buffalo and KC. God, I hope Buffalo wins. I cannot stand the Chiefs anymore. I used to like them, or not. They didn't bother me, but that has changed this year. Josh Allen is kind of the one you like to look at here. 227.5 passing yards seems a little on the low side for me. What's the combined with the rushing? 275 pass and rush. I think he'll do that for sure. So I'm going to go that one. That's what I'm going to take there. So we got 25 times. We're going to put $10 in like we do. So we can win 250. Could we insure it? Yeah, we could, but we're not going to. We're not going to. Confirm this bad boy. So let's look at the lineup. We got Zay Flowers higher than 50.5 receiving yards. He needs 51. We got Christian McCaffrey to go higher on 91.5 rushing yards. Musgrave needs 3 catches for me. For us, if anybody's doing this with me, St. Brown higher, 91 receiving yards. Not impossible for him to do. And Josh Allen combined higher, 275 rushing and passing yards. So that is it. That is the entry. And again, anybody doing it, let us know how you do in the comments. Love to hear how things go for you. If you're doing it, what you're winning, what you're doing, you find a hotline, let me know. And remember, keep your skull in your hole and your promo code skull in your hole.